and thanks so much for watching Focus on Crestview. My name is Christy Cadenhead. I work at Community Bank, and I'm the chair-elect for the Crestview Chamber of Commerce. We've got some really exciting things to share with you today, so I'm going to jump right on in. Our September breakfast sponsor was Kindred at Home, and I've got some guests here with me to tell us a little bit about that. I have Melissa McClendon and I have Amy Pearson from Kindred at Home. Thank you guys so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
And thanks so much for sponsoring the September breakfast. On behalf of the Chamber and the Board of Directors, we really appreciate your membership and everything that you guys have done to support our Chamber.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Kindred at Home and the healthcare system for those of us who haven't had to use home health care?
Kindred at Home has been in Crestview for about 27 years now. We were formerly Gentiva. Kindred at Home in Crestview is located on Redstone Avenue. We provide home health in the privacy of a patient's home, skilled nursing, PT, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also can provide a medical social worker and also a home health aide to assist patients at home with their baths. We also work with patients who have just had a hospitalization or a new diagnosis, an accident, a surgery, right in the privacy of their own home.
Well, that's really great. Who would qualify for home health care with Kindred at Home?
Patients that qualify are Medicare patients age 65 and older is the population we serve. Under Medicare, there's a home health benefit that provides this, that covers the cost of the coverage of home health at the house for those who qualify. Under private insurances, there are some that cover home health. They vary per policy, so you'd have to look into your policy, and then we'd have to also get verification is required under a private insurance. But other than that, it is covered 100% as long as you qualify.
Okay, well that's good to know. Thanks for sharing. Amy, she mentioned something when she was talking about Kindred at Home, PT and OT, and I've never really understood the difference. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'll tell you a little bit because I could talk all day on that subject, but we offer PT, which is physical therapy, OT, which is occupational therapy, and ST, which we have an acronym as speech therapy. So physical therapists look at the big muscles of the body, the gross muscles of the body, and the overall condition of the patient. Occupational therapy looks at the fine motor, the small muscles in the body, anything to do with activities of daily living, bathing, grooming, meal preparation. And speech therapy is really just a big variety of, they work with a variety of issues, swallowing, language, cognition, communication, and language skills.
Okay.
So.
Well, that clears that up.
Yeah.
So for anybody at home watching or any of our members who might need to obtain services from Kindred at Home, what would be their first step?
Well, the first step is they could either contact our office or they can contact their physicians. Once they're qualified and they've established a need, like I said before, if it's a new condition, medication, new medications, a new chronic condition that maybe they've been in the hospital for. Once they've established that, they can either contact our office or they can contact their physician and ask for home health at home. They can ask for Kindred at Home. If they've contacted our office, we'll contact the physician, talk to the physician, let them know what the patient is wanting, and we'll get an order. Once we get an order, our staff will go into the patient's home and they'll start providing care. They'll do an assessment. The assessment takes a couple hours because they go real thoroughly into what has happened, what their conditions are, what the new medications are, to do a lot of education. Once we've established that first visit, they work with their physician after that very closely to make sure that the progress is being met. They'll have what they call a plan of care, and they'll have set goals on it. The plan of care is worked with, the physician is working with our staff, so they're communicating on a regular basis to make sure that those goals are met. And those goals are met through patient education, specialized services, and then our highly trained staff in the home.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
And I understand congratulations are in order because you just got a 4-star rating from, is it CMS?
CMS.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
our Medicare guideline system that is our payer source. And what it is basically if you go to a restaurant or a hotel, you want to look for the one with the best stars. That's
Sure.
the first thing we look up online.
Sure.
So now you can do that for home health care agencies as well. So CMS has provided us with a 4-star rating. And one role that we play in home health and helping that 4-star rating be established is through therapy with bathing, ambulation, and transfer. And therapy plays a key role in making sure that we're meeting our outcomes and our goals for those patients for those areas.
That's great. Congratulations. That's a big deal, especially for Crestview. Now, do you guys have specialty services that you offer your clients?
We do. We have two therapy specialty programs. We have Safe Strides, which is our balance and fall prevention program, and it really looks at the whole patient and all of the systems that would contribute to a patient having a fall. That's vestibular, that's somatosensory, visual, and musculoskeletal. So we look at, again, the whole patient and assess what the issues are with the falls there. And we also have a joint replacement program, or JRP, as we like to call it. And this is a program designed to treat our orthopedic patients who have recently had a joint replacement or an orthopedic surgery to help them recover at home and return to independence as quickly and safely as possible.
Well, that sounds great. You guys are really helping your customers, your clients, seeing them from the very beginning of the process to meeting their needs, and that's really great.
Yeah.
We've got just a little over a minute left. Is there any final thoughts that you guys would like to share with our viewers about Kindred at Home?
I also wanted to mention, which I should have mentioned earlier, in order to receive the home health at home, you do have to be homebound, which is it's just a taxing and difficult effort to leave your home. A lot of people get confused and they think they have to be at home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So please don't let that stop you from contacting our office or contacting your doctor for home health, because there are different things that we can do, especially if you've had a knee surgery or just a new hospitalization. You don't have to be at home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that's the real big misconception about homebound status. So I definitely want everybody to know that.
Yeah, sure. Any final thoughts, Amy?
No, we're just very pleased to have such a great staff of therapists to take care of our patients.
Well, we really appreciate you guys. It's great to know that these services are available right in Crestview. By the way, do you have any other offices besides Crestview?
Yes, we have one in Fort Walton Beach off of Beale Parkway. We have one in Miramar Beach out there by Grand Boulevard. It's a newer office. And then we also have our Pensacola office.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are pretty well spread out.
Yes, we are.
Well, we certainly appreciate you being here today, and we appreciate your support of the Chamber and all the services that you bring to our residents in Crestview. It's really a value. It's another one of the reasons that living in Crestview is so great. And thank you again for being our guest today and our September breakfast sponsor. And that wraps up this interview. Please stay tuned. On our next segment, Sandra will be visiting with our Business Spotlight winner, Mario Worth.
When this hospital system needs to manage the care and information of nearly 1 million patients, Cox Business is there. When experts a world apart are needed in one place, we're there. And when visits need to happen well after visiting hours, we're there too. With a $16 billion network, Cox Business powers healthcare. We're there for your business too.
People hope for houses and so that they can have food and go places.
They hope for food. They also hope for houses.
Hope means to never give up and to strive for making your dream come true no matter what it takes.
That means you make the world a better place. Give, advocate, volunteer, ignite a way.
Have a kit so you're ready for any emergency. Develop a plan for what you and your family will do before disaster strikes, and stay informed during severe weather any way you can.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I'm Sandra Wilson. I'm the Membership and Events Coordinator with the Chamber in Crestview. Our business spotlight for this month is actually Mario Worth, and he is with Advanced Aerial Operations, LLC. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
I know that's exciting to win that kind of business spotlight. It puts you out there in the community very much, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So now tell our viewers what your business offers or what it's about.
Well, my business is all about drone operations. We are licensed, we're certified, and my background comes from the helicopter industry. So I've got prior experience in aviation, which, once you take that drone and you start making money of it, it does become an aircraft. So it does become something different than just a toy.
That's right. And you are a pilot, and you do give pilot lessons, right?
Absolutely, yep. I do have the ability. I currently fly a Bell 47 G2 model, which is better known from the TV show MASH.
That's good.
It's a old school helicopter from 1957.
All right, all right. But your main focus in the business is the drones. And so I do know that you work with realtors. What can a real estate agent expect when you come to their services?
Well, everything we do is visual. So they can expect to get a beautiful video of the inside and outside of their property. Or if they just want the outside, we get that request sometimes as well. We do that as well. We usually include pictures as well, just because that's the only way they're going to get the pictures is with us flying for the video. But it's, yeah, everything we do is visual, and it puts a new perspective on the home. One of the realtors actually said it's going to be the new open house, because currently open houses just don't work anymore. They see less and less people approaching, and actually. That same realtor that said that, he had a house where he had several months no hits on the house, so he didn't know how to sell that house particularly. And he kind of called me up and wanted to give it a shot. You know, he had nothing to lose, so to say. So I went out there, I did the video, I did a 24-hour turnaround for him to get it back out there on the market. And as soon as that video, he put it on his business Facebook, and that video within 7 days hit about 15,000 views on Facebook alone. And he got several referrals, leads, and other clients due to that video. On top of that, that house sold within 15 days.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So
Yep.
that really helps for a potential buyer to see the house, because a lot of times they don't have time to come out, or they buy the house without ever stepping a foot into the house. So that's really amazing. Now, you work with real estate agencies. What other services do you offer to different companies?
Well, the potential is really unlimited currently. We're still exploring all kinds of different markets, and we do testing all the time. One of the big ones is the construction companies for their site progress mapping. We do volumetric calculations for them, and several other progress reporting and mandatory reporting that they can use us for. Another industry would be the inspection industry, and it ranges anywhere from roofing inspection to building inspections, especially on the big condos, the vertical structures. It goes as far as just recently we had a proof of concept with tower inspections.
Oh, wow.
So we actually started flying on a live transmitting radio tower, which was interesting due to people were saying, you know, the frequency shouldn't interfere, but just due to the high wattage that a tower puts out, it could potentially interfere with the drone or cancel the GPS. And we started out with several different drones testing just how close we can get to the tower, until we actually managed to get a pretty good high-resolution image of the tower while it's still transmitting, which is a whole new segment that opens up. Because usually if you have a tower climber climbing up there on a high-wattage tower like that, you're going to have to shut down the tower. So with this technology, we really can now utilize drones to not have to shut down tower, not have to shut down broadcasting, especially for radio stations.
Oh, wow. So there's a vast field for you to discover still.
Absolutely.
But you do work with real estate companies, farmers, car companies, car dealers. So anybody really could give you a call. They want somebody take a video or take a picture of it, and a drone can fit into the area. You can help them.
Absolutely.
So what's the website they can look at some videos and pictures?
It's aaollc.com. And you'll see on that website, it's a pretty good website actually.
Yeah, I've seen
I have
it.
a good website guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see definitely under the gallery some of the videos we did. Even on the bottom, there's one of the 3D maps of the courthouse, of the Crestview courthouse currently, and I will be monitoring that progress once they tear it down and build it up, and they'll get 3D models of the entire thing on my website of that. Also, of course, Facebook. Facebook is always a big one. You know, you just search us, Advanced Aerial Operations. Awesome. And you'll find us on Facebook as well. And that's where really all the current updates are going to be coming in.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show, for showing us what you have. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
In only 30 minutes a week, you can make a big impact on a child in Okaloosa County. The Okaloosa School District is recruiting mentors at all academic levels throughout the county. Studies show that students who are mentored develop self-confidence, make better grades, and improve their relationships with adults and peers. To learn more about the mentoring program or to sign up, visit okaloosaschools.com and click on the Become a Mentor link. You can make an immediate impact on a child and the community by becoming a mentor today.
As a business owner, you know you need to stand out, highlighting what makes you unique. Cox Media understands that, so when it's time to get creative, to match message to image, where do you start? The Cox Media Creative Department helps translate your business strategy into creative strategy. Words, pictures, the whole show. We do compelling campaigns for video, the web, even video on the web. Be heard and be remembered. Let Cox Media customize a creative campaign for you.
Severe weather can destroy a home in seconds. There's no time to think, only time to act. Have a kit so you're ready for any emergency. Develop a plan for what you and your family will do before disaster strikes, and stay informed during severe weather any way you can. It can be the difference between losing your possessions and losing your life. Just ask the owners of this house. Visit ready.gov for ways to prepare your family for emergencies.
Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I'm Sandra Wilson. I'm the Membership and Events Coordinator with the Crestview Chamber. And I'm so excited. With me today is Nathan Sparks, the Executive Director of EDC here in Fort Walton Beach. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sandra. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
Thank you so much. Now, usually we have a business tip clip in the show because we want to provide resources and tips to our members, the business members. I've invited you today because I know that you guys provide a great resource for businesses and existing businesses. Tell us about your website.
Well, thank you so much, Sandra. And let me first say it's a pleasure to be with you, and we certainly value our partnership with the Crestview Chamber of Commerce. You're absolutely right. We do have a number of resources available for businesses. Our website, okaloosaSites.com in particular, is a wealth of information. It started as a buildings and sites database where businesses that are considering expanding could go and find information about businesses or buildings and sites within Okaloosa County. It's a countywide portal. But as we developed a relationship with a vendor, we actually found that they had all kinds of information like demographics information, consumer spending information. So if you're a business that's interested in that type of information, I would highly encourage you to go and visit okaloosaSites.com. You can get it such that it focuses specifically on Crestview, or you can look at another city or countywide information. You can look at information within a certain radius, so a drive time or a 10 or 20 mile radius. You can look at demographics within that radius. You can look at, it gets as granular as you can actually see what people are spending their money on within that certain radius. So if you're thinking about opening a new retail establishment or a restaurant, you can actually see how much households within that area spend on dining out. So it's a very interesting resource.
And I've spent some time on that website actually when I talk to new members or existing members, and I tell them all the time to go and visit your site. The EDC itself focuses on attracting business, which is obviously a larger business that you look forward to come to Okaloosa County. Which businesses do you attract to?
So we focus on businesses that are going to move the needle in terms of the wage scale. So technology businesses, manufacturing businesses, engineering businesses, healthcare, businesses that are going to pay higher than the average wage. And the thought process is if we bring in those higher wage jobs or we help businesses that are here, fortunately we've got a lot of businesses that are here already who pay much more than the average wage. So we work to help them grow. And if they do that, then that benefits everybody. Obviously, if people have more disposable income It benefits retailers, it benefits the dry cleaners on the corner, it benefits the bank who gets more deposits. So that's the reason we focus on those targeted industries.
Absolutely. Now, as a small business, why should I care about what you guys do? Why should I be interested?
Well, because we're looking to grow the pie. We know that if we collectively, and economic development is a team sport, it really is. So it's the EDC, the chamber, the business community, the political officials all working together to grow the pie. And if we grow the pie that is Okaloosa County, then that creates more opportunity for everybody.
And Crestview is growing very fast. I know you had a number there the other day.
Yes. Yes, so it's fantastic. So over the past 3 years, Crestview has grown faster on a percentage basis than Pensacola, than Panama City. It's really phenomenal to see what's happening in Crestview.
Yes, so thank you so much for the information. I hope that you go and check out their website. There's a bunch of knowledge to find out. And stay tuned when we come back with Christy Cadenhead. Thank you so much.
When this hospital system needs to manage the care and information of nearly 1 million patients, Cox Business is there. When experts a world apart are needed in one place, we're there. And when visits need to happen well after visiting hours, we're there too. With a $16 billion network, Cox Business powers healthcare. We're there for your business too.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
In only 30 minutes a week, you can make a big impact on a child in Okaloosa County. The Okaloosa School District is recruiting mentors at all academic levels throughout the county. Studies show that students who are mentored develop self-confidence, make better grades, and improve their relationships with adults and peers. To learn more about the mentoring program or to sign up, visit okaloosaschools.com and click on the Become a Mentor link. You can make an immediate impact on a child and the community by becoming a mentor today.
We finally bought a place.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
So at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save. How is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I'm Sandra Wilson, your Membership and Events Coordinator with the Crestview Chamber of Commerce. With me now again is Christy Cadenhead, and we want to talk about some of the events that we had going on in August in the Chamber. And the first one was obviously the breakfast.
Yeah, we want to just take a minute to thank you again to Lee Buick GMC. They were our August breakfast sponsor, and they've been a consistent supporter of the Chamber of Commerce and Crestview as a community. And they always donate their time that they speak at the breakfast to someone. And in August, for this past breakfast, they donated it to the Crestview High School football team. And I know they were really appreciative to have that time and try to gain some momentum for the upcoming football season.
That was a lot of fun. We also had a ribbon cutting in August with Katie Manor, and they offer affordable senior living for people over 55. They have a beautiful new facility. Please go check it out. They have a website as well, and we had a great turnout with officials, and the mayor was there as well. I know you came to the
I was
ribbon cutting.
there. It was great. It was beautiful. We had another ribbon cutting in August at the new Kidney Center, also on Redstone, and it's called Renalis. And that place is a brand new building, and you almost forget like you're at a doctor's office when you're in there because the exam rooms are so beautiful, and all the doctors were there. They were super nice. Their office staff was great. They gave us a tour. We really had a good time. It was a good turnout.
That was very fun. And we had new members sign up in August, and the first one that signed up was Hopgood's Commercial Cleaning Services. They are licensed and insured specialists for offices and commercial and medical facilities after regular business hours. So you want to give them a call at 850-398-9681. We also had Tim Stewart with Edward Jones signed up with us. You can check him out at timstewart@edwardjones.com. Shoot him an email or give him a call. North Okaloosa Physicians Group had 2 doctors sign up, Dr. Asser Al-Atfi and Dr. David Lally, and you can give them a call at 850-682-2209. They're both located at Redstone Avenue. And our last member that signed up for this month was DR Diesel Repair, Dusty Davis, and they are a 24-hour mobile service for diesel and truck tire repairs. So that's a really awesome service for Crestview to have, and they come out within a 200-mile radius of Crestview.
That's great. We appreciate all of our new members.
We do.
We encourage our new members and our existing members to get involved in our different committees that we offer at the Chamber. On September 13th, our Military Affairs Committee meeting is going to be at Samuel's Roadhouse. They meet at 11 a.m., and that is one of the only committees where we do have dues to join, but it's a very active committee. They're really involved in what's going on with the military community. I'm looking forward to joining that committee myself. On September 14th, the Government Issues Committee meeting is going to be at the Chamber office, and this month's guest speaker is Nathan Boyles, Okaloosa County Commissioner. And I had chaired the Government Issues Committee last year, and I have to tell you, it's one of the most interesting committees.
Absolutely.
Anybody who wants to know anything about local politics or what's going on in that sense of the community, I encourage you to attend, because you can learn a lot about Crestview and Okaloosa County at those Government Issues Committee meetings. On September 15th, the Pilot Committee is meeting at 12 p.m. at Azteca. Of course, Pilot stands for Professional Inspired Leaders of Tomorrow. I've chaired that committee as well. And it's a really exciting group of folks that get together and network and enjoy their lunch. It's a good time. On September 21st, the Health and Wellness Committee is going to be meeting at the Crestview Chamber office at 8:30. On September 28th, the Ambassadors Committee meeting is going to be at 8:30 a.m. at Stay Sweets of America, and I hear they have a pretty good breakfast, so I'm looking forward to that one as well. On September 29th, the Airport Committee will be meeting at Emerald Coast Aviation, and they're meeting at 2 p.m. Another thing I wanted to mention about the Health and Wellness Committee is that their event is coming up as well. Now, they used to have it in the fall, but they've changed it up a little bit this year. They have a new motto, a new year, a new you, and so they're going to be holding their event on January 14th. It's going to be really exciting. I know Cameron Jordan from Belltone is heading up that event, and he's really excited. If you would be interested in sponsoring that event, you can call Sandra or any of the Chamber staff at the office there, or you can download a sponsorship application from our website.
That's right, that's right. So there's a lot of stuff coming up this month. We also want to invite any business in Crestview that's not a member with us yet to check out our website. There's a lot of resources for you. I would love to meet you. If you have thoughts about joining the Chamber, you can check out our website at crestviewchamber.com or give us a call. Just stop by. We'd love to have a new member join us this September. But thank you so much for staying with us. And thank you, Christy, for being with us today.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you so much.